We are now at the end of 2024 and now I just want to revisit some of the best One Piece moments this year has given us. Please like and be sure to subscribe for more View with Ice videos. Also, if I missed out on some epic moments in this video, be sure to mention them in the comment section. Kicking off this video, I am gonna go into something that features one of the most badass characters in all of anime. Zoro vs S-Hawk was a cool moment because S-Hawk is a combination of three of his greatest foes, Mihawk, Mr. One, and King. It was almost like his past battles were coming back for a second round, and I also have to say that I'm impressed with how powerful these Seraphim are, and seeing how they fight powerful characters like Blackbeard, Zoro, Luffy, Lucci, and Kaku, I am very curious to what their limits are. Another thing to notice is the great animation, which is becoming a staple of this new One Piece style. Some people like it and some people think it is a little bit too much, but I just don't care. I just want to see dope moments, and this was one of them. The problem I have with Law vs Blackbeard is that there wasn't enough of Law vs Blackbeard. Like, my guy, we were basically teased with epicness and then we got yet again another off-screen battle. Somehow, off-screen Blackbeard is potentially the most dangerous character in the entire show. But never mind the negatives, this was a dope battle to see. I'm just sad that we couldn't see the full fight because these are two of my absolute favorite characters. Now, Sabo's situation is slightly different from the others in this video. Most of the moments I picked out are because of how great or how epic the fights were, but I picked out this one because this is something we have been waiting for a ridiculous amount of time. The five elders and the ever so mysterious Emu finally made a physical move. Now here, we really didn't get to see anything too amazing because they were still in a silhouette like form, but it is still something that I just could not ignore because these are characters with monstrous levels of hype behind them. Sabo is no slouch, so the fact that they managed to inflict that much damage on him with his Mera Mera no Mi was highly impressive. And here we have another fight which is linked to the Zoro vs S-Hawk battle, and that was when Luffy, Lucci, Kaku and Zoro teamed up to fight these powerful Vegapunk creations. I mean, who in their right mind would have ever thought we would see this type of collaboration consisting of former CP9 agents and the Straw Hat Pirates? This was completely not on anyone's radar. Also, the fact that Luffy and Lucci did a tag team championship worthy combo move is absolutely ridiculous considering this is the same arc that Luffy washed Lucci. I don't care how you feel about this show, but this is one of the wildest rides you will ever be a part of. I just wish a lot of people would get off that hate bandwagon because this is truly something beautiful. So the Blackbeard and Law situation ended up as we all knew it would, with Blackbeard being the victor because off-screen Blackbeard is basically the boogeyman of the One Piece universe, but if that didn't happen, we wouldn't have been able to witness what came next. This was a very quick moment, but Bepo going Sulong form was a sight to behold. In that short moment of a power-up, he was able to fend off the Blackbeard pirates and escape with his captain. The Heart pirates took a big loss, but Bepo gave them a chance to fight another day. Named attacks are very important in all of anime, and we finally got to see Garp unleash the beast with Galaxy Impact. Now, there was a minor controversy with how the scene was animated. At first, I didn't pay too much mind, but now I can honestly say that I kind of understand some of the frustrations that manga readers had with this chapter. Some of the new One Piece fights can kind of seem over animated, so I get what you guys are referring to, but ultimately this moment is still dope to me, and it stands true as one of the most epic moments in this show. Impact! Before I finish this video, I just want to give an honorable or even more than honorable mention, that is Sai and Leo doing what every One Piece fan has dreamt of doing, and that is killing a celestial dragon. Galaxy Impact was cool, but the satisfaction level of this one might just be on the same damn level. I have talked about this fight on multiple occasions, but for the purpose of this video, this cannot be ignored. One of my most consistent opinions of this anime is that Luffy vs Lucci is the greatest fight that One Piece has ever birthed. If there were ever a perfect fight in this show, it would be that. So I was very curious to how this one would turn out, considering their last encounter was such a close call victory for the Straw Hat captain. Both characters have awakened their devil fruit powers, and I have to say that Lucci was more than impressive, but Luffy's new powers just makes him a different entity altogether. I'm gonna be honest, deep down I wanted this fight to go on slightly longer, but I'm still satisfied at how it all turned out. It just shows us how far Luffy has come. Koby actually doing something on screen after what feels like a million years is surely one of the most satisfying things you can find today. Because Koby is a character that we got introduced to in the very first episode, and over the years we have seen him make a few appearances, but in all that time we haven't witnessed anything too mind-blowing aside from him unlocking his observation haki at Marineford. But we finally got to see him do something special on the pirate island. Koby wants to be an admiral, and he is of course still far from his goal, but it is good to see him do something amazing like this, so we can actually see him progress and take a few steps towards his ultimate dream. I think it is safe to call this one of the most embarrassing moments for an anime character. Captain Kid is definitely not a weak character. I've always liked him, but Kid was just too reckless for his own good. I mean, he already had an altercation with the red-haired pirate before, and in that situation he lost one of his arms, and at that time it wasn't even Shanks that he fought. But look, after the show he put on during the Big Mom fight, I at least expected him to deal a slight amount of damage on Shanks or just do something of the sort, but everything that could have been called a fight was over before it even started. Shanks even used one of Roger's techniques and one-shotted Captain Kid in the most disgusting way ever. I feel this is Oda's way of telling us to believe the hype concerning Shanks since we never really get to see him in action, and I have to say that I truly believe the hype more than I ever have before. Dory and Groggy also made an appearance, which was just the icing on the cake as they dealt the final blow to the Kid Pirate, something reminiscent of when they saved the Straw Hats from the Island Eater. One thing about this anime that will drive you crazy is the ridiculous amount of characters we all dream we could see in real action, and it is truly a joy when we finally get to see these characters throw down. In the grand scheme of things, Garp vs Aokiji wasn't something anyone could have predicted, but I am just glad it happened. This fight really proved that Garp was worth all of the hype. Just the fact that he is obviously not in his prime anymore but still able to take on a formidable foe like Aokiji and then fend off multiple other Blackbeard pirates in the process was outstanding. This fight also proved that even if a Devil Fruit ability is highly OP, tremendous amounts of Haki is also the answer. Garp may have lost this battle, but we as fans are the real winners for having been able to witness the epicness.